Once upon a time, SK Brann was a soccer club in Norway's Eliteserien, and they were having a rough time. They were losing game after game, and the fans were starting to lose hope. That is until the club's former star player, Erik Huseklepp, decided to make a comeback. Erik was a legend in the soccer world, known for his speed, agility, and incredible goal-scoring abilities. He had retired a few years earlier, but when he saw SK Brann's struggles, he knew he had to help. Knud Høybråten, the game commentator, was thrilled when he heard that Erik was coming back. "This is just what the team needs," he exclaimed on air. "With Erik on board, they'll be unstoppable." But there was one person who wasn't as excited about Erik's comeback: Erik Hanui, the radio host. Hanui was known for his terrible dad jokes, and he couldn't resist making a few cracks at Erik Huseklepp's expense. Why did Erik Huseklepp go to the bank? He asked on his show. To get his interest back. Knut groaned when he heard the joke. "That's not even funny," he muttered under his breath. Meanwhile, Knut had his own worries to deal with. He was a sheep farmer on the side, and he had just received a new lamb that he named Pammer. Hanui joked about Pammer. "Why don't Pammer the lamb tell jokes?" Because his jokes end up getting butchered. When Erik Huseklepp arrived at the club, everything changed. He brought a new energy and enthusiasm to the team, and the players were inspired to work harder than ever before. They trained day and night, practicing their moves and perfecting their strategies. And with Erik on the field, the team's game improved dramatically. He scored goal after goal, and the fans went wild with excitement. Knut couldn't believe his eyes as he watched from the commentary booth. "This is amazing," he shouted into the microphone. "Erik Huseklepp is back, and he's better than ever." Meanwhile, Erik Hanui was still making dad jokes. Why did the soccer player bring a ladder to the game? Because he wanted to reach new heights and score a header. Knut shook his head in disbelief. "That's terrible," he said. But despite Erik Hanui's jokes, the team continued to improve. They won game after game, and soon they were at the top of the league. And when they faced their biggest rivals in the final game of the season, Erik Huseklepp scored the winning goal, sending the fans into a frenzy. Knut couldn't contain his excitement. "SK Brann has won the Eliteserien," he shouted, "and it's all thanks to Erik Huseklepp and this incredible team." As for Erik Hanui, he had one more joke to tell. Why did Erik Huseklepp bring string to the game? He asked. So he could tie the score. Knut just sighed and shook his head. "That's enough from you, Erik," he said. "Let's just enjoy this moment." And with that, he turned his attention back to the team he loved, knowing that they had accomplished something truly remarkable.